Since 1976, the series between Arizona and Seattle has been tightly contested. A win today by the Cardinals would tie it at 22 games apiece. And it's coming up next.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Now Garoppolo. And right away, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Prater for the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. To throw is Garoppolo. And a dangerous throw there as that's not... Down and incomplete. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man. A huge play there for Arizona.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They try to get the big one downfield, but came up
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 79 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. K.J. Hamler returning it. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. On play action, it's Murray. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. With third down coming up. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now the ball now going back over the Seattle Seahawks offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
Oh, and now some space to operate. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
It doesn't matter where on the field he is. Even down here in the red zone, he is still slippery with the ball in his hands. And he was almost able to work his way into the end zone. Instead, they'll have to settle for 1st and goal, but they'll take it.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
On second and goal, Garoppolo. Left side complete to Lockett. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting third and goal. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here comes Jimmy Garoppolo now to lead his offense back out there. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. continue to try and up his game, but just let him know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Garoppolo. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they are back to 500 on the year, got the win last weekend, and it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes,
and Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. Murray has it knocked loose, fumble.
And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. A big play there just before halftime. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Murray. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. Touchdown! A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. Prater for the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first two quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Here's Andy Lee now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. "51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And that one was a lot of fun right there, because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They run again with Carson. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was all capped off by the Chris Carson touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Hamler now to return it. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 2nd and 9, Murray steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Murray now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Cardinals. K.J. Hamler with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. Touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Chris Carson trotting back out there. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
Yeah, it's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 157 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now it's Carson. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Carson, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's it, baby.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
And quickly, they get to the line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive, and it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
65.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? They'll set up a throw. A pass underneath for Carson. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Murray now on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Murray going to fire one out wide. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is up to 18 now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. On first down, Garoppolo. He's got Watkins on the out route. 7 yards, the pickup there. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. From the 29, Garoppolo. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. It's caught, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 2nd and inches, Garoppolo. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Garoppolo on first down. And now Garoppolo lost the football. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this, so this will remain Seattle ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. Back to throw it, Murray. This pass caught by Hamler. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 6-5.